The race is on for Houston City Council's at-large position 4 with 2 candidates vying for the seat. The polls close at 7 tonight, and now it's a waiting game to see who will win. KPRC2's Joy Addison joins us live from the Harris County Clerk's office. Joy, will the race be decided tonight?
Well, Bill, I have the Harris County Clerk here to give us more information on that, but I'm going to start by letting you guys see the people behind me counting votes. We're here at the elections headquarters where votes are being counted. You can see people hard at work. Today we had early voting numbers come in, and then the polls closed at 7 p.m. After that, votes were dropped off here at around 8:30 p.m. Now they're all being combined. What we know so far shows Alejandra Salinas with a 14% lead over Dwight Boykins. Salinas is a first-time politician and top fundraiser, while Boykins is a former city council member. He actually ran one time unopposed. Like I said, I have the Harris County Clerk here to give us more insight on this process. So we first would like to know, what are numbers looking at, and how many people voted early and how many people voted today?
Sure. So over 26,000 voters voted early in person and by ballot by mail. So over 26,000 voted early in person. Election day, over 17,000 individuals have voted today. And as you said, this is our election headquarters. This is where all the action happens on election night. So there were 156 vote centers. Every single one of those vote centers are bringing in their boxes for us to do our checks and balances and tabulate those ballots. And so we only have about 14 more vote centers that need to bring everything in. So if you want to see the final unofficial results, keep hitting Harris Votes and refreshing. We have more than 100 or so, like I said, 14 vote centers left just to report in their boxes. So we expect to have a pretty early night. Normally, that doesn't happen in a general election.
Wow, so the numbers that we saw today with early voting and then the people that came out to the polls, are these normal numbers?
It is for a December runoff election. It's really hard to keep voters focused post a November election. There were 2 races, the City of Houston at-large position 4 and Houston City College, formerly known as HCC. And so while there were millions of registered voters that could have cast their ballot, it is really hard to keep voters engaged throughout the couple of weeks. So turnout was what is expected for a runoff election. Always we want to see as many people get out as possible, but I think there's a lot more focus on shopping and the holiday season. So those voters who showed up and did the job, we thank you for representing for Harris County and Houston, Texas.
All right, perfect. Our Harris County Clerk, Tanisha Hudspeth, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us.
Thank you.
And for our viewers, like she mentioned, you can keep up with those numbers on harrisvotes.com. December 19th is when canvassing is done. So that's when we'll see an official number. But like I said, the unofficial numbers will be going into the system until then, so you can check. And the county clerk told me earlier we may not see that much of a change, but that's when the canvassing ends. Reporting from the Election Center, Joy Addison, KPRC 2 News.